Hey guys, let me know if you can hear me okay. Please write a little comment. Hopefully we're working just fine. Beautiful. Okay, hey Charmaine. Hi Connie, how you going? Okay guys, so I'm trying a different software again tonight to stream, so hopefully we go okay, but please have a bit of patience if we do have any tech errors. It's always the way. Hi Michelle, welcome guys. Hi Sharon. Another WA person, I'm in Perth. Hi Suzanne, Sally, Charlie, Chrissy. Hey guys, looks like we are ready to roll. Welcome. And for those of you that don't know me, we'll just wait for a few more people to jump on before we start the readings. My name is Hayley Clark. I am Higher Path Healing. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and I've studied quite a few different energy healing modalities as well, but I love to use the intuition above all else. So basically when I read the tarot, I tap into all of that wisdom from my energy healing modalities as well. I am a kinesiologist, a Reiki master, Akashic Records reader, a Tantra practitioner, a sound healer, so you guys get the idea. So I kind of love all of that stuff, and I love to incorporate that into my intuition to give you guys messages. And if you haven't had tarot readings before, basically I'm reading the energy of the timeline that's most likely to play out based on today's energies in this moment. So if the cards say something you do not like, or you would like a different outcome, it is not set in stone. It is up to you to create the outcome you would like using your free will. So if the cards say something you don't like, the power is in your hands to change it. And also the way that other people play in their energies affects us as well if we're dealing with multiple people in a scenario. So welcome guys. Good to have you on here, and please do follow my socials. The links should all be in the videos, and please share away as well if you feel drawn. That would be much appreciated, guys, and please reach out if you would like a one-on-one reading. I've just got a few more spots available for the rest of April, so let me know if you would like to snap up one of those. I love to do little energy healing sessions after tarot, like immediately following on, and then we can help to clear out any stagnant energy to help align you to your highest timeline. So there you go, guys, and I've just posted a video today on my YouTube channel, which is about the little stellium we've got in Aries at the moment. Lots and lots of fiery energy coming our way, which we can really use for our advantage. And the lunar energy is very, very strong at the moment as well. For the new moon we've got coming up, I think it's next Monday. So the moon will be moving to Aries over the weekend. So very exciting times. Okay guys, so that's my little spiel. Once again, please follow me on socials and reach out if you would like a private reading with moi. So welcome. Okay, let's have a little look-see. Oh yes, Charmaine, I saw that you did all the follows. Thank you, my dear. Oops, that's the wrong one I've just grabbed. Okay, Charmaine, would you like a reading on anything in particular, love, or just a general? If you just want to let me know, you're probably set up a little bit higher. Okay, got someone from the US, guys, and yeah, please let me know where you're from. It's always good to see how this technology connects us all over the world. Beautiful. And hey, Sharon, hey, Maddie, hi, Scott. So general for Charmaine, no worries, my dear. General coming up. And please also drop your sun sign or your zodiac sign if that's how you know it as well, because that helps me dive a little bit deeper into the astro. I do have my astro dice here. I've got one for planets, one for signs, one for houses, so I can play with those a little bit tonight as well. I've been getting into them. I've been doing little 15-second daily updates using either tarot or my astro dice, and I love it, just something a little bit different. Okay, Charmaine, so the first card I've got for you is the Hanged Man. So this could be a card of kind of feeling like you're kind of, it's not really feeling stuck, but it feels like you're not really going anywhere fast. She's kind of hanging upside down here, and it's the card of Neptune. And so Neptune's all about illusion, and it's about kind of seeing things in a slightly different way. So the Hanged Man often shows up when we're having that bit of downtime in between projects or in between events that are happening in our lives, and we're kind of forced to see things, or we're choosing to see things from a different angle. Because you think about when you're hanging upside down or standing on your head, the world looks a little bit different. So it's all about seeing things from that slightly different perspective and angle there. And this is following on by the Nine of Wands. So this is a card of the wounded warrior. So once again, there's not a lot happening in this card, but what has happened is the battle that's behind her. So she's kind of feeling like she's been through a bit of stuff, and she's come out the other side. The really beautiful thing about both of these cards is that they've got a really shining, strong light. You can see the Hanged Man has that light radiating out from her head, because it's all about spiritual growth as well. Being able to see things from multiple perspectives is a very kind of enlightened state to see it, because it's all encompassing. You're not kind of stuck in your head with that one little belief system we've got going on. And then you've got the Nine of Wands, which her wand is literally glowing at the top. So to me, it feels like you've been through some stuff. You're kind of regrouping a little bit with that Hanged Man energy, and you're going through a period of healing where you're kind of looking at things from a different perspective to what's been playing out. And you feel like you've been through some stuff, but it's like you're kind of rallying all of your wisdom and knowledge that you've learnt from the past and learnt from the battles that you've fought and the challenges that you've overcome. And now you're kind of looking out to the future saying, what's next? So I don't feel like you're going to be staying in this Hanged Man for too much longer. I feel like she's going to want to get moving again pretty soon and to kind of wrap things up. The Nine of Wands, she's quite close to the 10. She's quite close to the 10 being the completion of the cycle of the Wands, which is where she kind of goes home. But once again, there's the 10 of Wands carries that energy of a bit of a burden, like you've been through some stuff and you're hauling stuff up a hill to try and get home. So it's like you're at that point where you've recognised that you need to move forward and to move on. And it's going to come, but it's up to you how long you want to be hanging in this space for. There has been a very powerful period of growth, as I said, but it's up to you how long you want to kind of stay upside down, thinking about things, seeing things from other perspective, seeing things through other people's eyes. And it's kind of, I feel like it's going to be time to move on, move forward, make a bit of a move there. So I hope that resonates, Charmaine. Please let me know how that's playing out for you at the moment. Yeah, really beautiful cards. I love that. But definitely feel like you might be feeling, especially with all this Aries energy at the moment, you might feel like there's a bit of fire being lit underneath you, like literally with those wands. The wands is the element of fire. So you might be feeling that momentum to move forward and make a bit of a change there. So I love that for you, Charmaine. Please let me know how that fits in. Oh, I got Rosemary here. Hi, Rosemary. And hey, Carrie. Carrie, I'll give you a reading, my dear. After last time when you were reaching out for me, when you were trying to pin me down everywhere and anywhere that you could. Hilarious. And so, guys, do please give a bit of feedback if you don't mind, because often when I get feedback, it helps me kind of go into the next layer, because I know which area is kind of landing. And, you often get additional messages out of that as well. So I love that. Okay, Carrie, happy Easter to you too, my dear. I would love a reading for this week ahead. You've drawn. No worries. Let's see what this week will hold for you, my dear. I did do some readings, a general reading on my YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. It's on all three for this week ahead as well, guys, if you would like a bit of weekly guidance. So please check that out. Give me a follow, subscribe, like, all that stuff. But for Carrie, let's have a look for you, my dear. Oh, you've got two court cards here, and they're both cups. First card, you've got the King here, King of Cups. Second card, you've got the Page of Cups. So I'm not sure if there's two different people, two different dynamics that are playing out here. The court cards often show up as personalities, people that we know. One's often ourselves, one's often someone else. So just because this is your reading, I'm guessing yours is the first off the bat, the King of Cups. So these could represent water signs, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or just someone that is very emotionally tuned in or very emotional at this time, because the cups are all about that water energy as well. So to me, I would probably read this as you kind of mastering your emotions this week. The King of Cups is very cool, calm and collected and grounded in his emotions. He's quite stable and he's quite intuitive as well. He's very connected to that heart center, but he's also quite grounded on the earth with all that water around him. And following on, you've got the Page of Cups. So to me, this is probably someone else that's around you and close to you. The Page of Cups represents a bit of a surprise energy. You can see up in the top corner, there's a little flying pig there. And it looks like there's a little, to me, it looks like a little sound healing bowl there as well. But it's kind of that offer. In traditional tarot, it's a cup with a fish jumping out of it. And so often the page shows up. It can be a bit of a young, immature, very keen, enthusiastic energy, but it can also carry with it that element of surprise or a message. So often this shows up when there's a little surprise around the corner going to come in for you. So if you've been anticipating something, it might just land, and it might land in a bit of an unexpected way, or this could merely just represent two different relationship dynamics playing out, with a more mature party and a less mature party here. And I'm just kind of really drawn to that pig in the corner of that page, like when pigs fly kind of energy going on there. I might draw a little third card as well, because when there's two court cards like that, it doesn't really paint a complete picture. As I said, it's more of a personality dynamic, but I'm guessing there might be some unexpected news, or someone might be a little bit immature in their emotions that you're dealing with. And we've got a third court card. Look at that. I feel like there's a lot of people or a lot of input from others coming in at the moment. We've got the Queen of Swords here as well. So she's a highly intellectual. This is the card of Libra, but it could represent any of the air signs. So it could be a Gemini or Aquarius as well, or it could just have that, that energy of someone that's cool, calm and collected with their thoughts up here. They're quite intelligent, or even the card of like study or learning. So to kind of wrap this up just for a weekly reading, I would say that you're going to have a lot of influence coming in from different people this week. So there might be a bit of immaturity going on with emotions, or there could be a surprise coming in that will light up your emotions, and there might be someone a little bit serious as well on the mental plane there going on. But yeah, beautiful cards, but expect the unexpected maybe a little bit. And yeah, stay cool, calm, collected and grounded in your energy there, Carrie. And we've got Gemini, Carrie said. And guys, I am streaming to multiple locations as well. So if you can't see all the comments that I'm referring to, it's just because it's from a different chat. Forgot to mention that at the start too. Okay, so I hope that makes some kind of sense and fits in with you. And Charmaine said, I've been feeling rather stuck in a situation, didn't know where to go. Asked the universe to rid anything that doesn't serve any purpose in my life, and I got the answer today. It hurt deeply, but embraced it with an open heart. So I'll be working on moving forward and finding myself again. Thank you so much. That definitely resonated to my current situation. Love and light to you, lovely. Yeah, absolutely that kind of energy, that wounded warrior and that feeling stuck. But what a blessing that you know the truth, because that's when we can heal and move on. We don't want to be stuck in a lie, stuck in that illusion of that Neptune energy. Okay, so all the best navigating through that, Charmaine. Okay, so Carrie said that makes sense. Excellent. As I said, when there's lots of court cards, sometimes when you're kind of describing it, because I don't know who you're dealing with in your life, it can sound very, very vague. Okay, guys, don't forget to follow my socials as well, and feel free to share this live, to share the love. Okay, so Dakota would like a general and liked all the pages. Thank you so much, Dakota. Honestly, every little like, follow, subscribe means the world, guys. It really encourages me to keep doing these free readings for you. And Charmaine said, definitely, thank you again, hun. No worries, my dear. All the best. Okay, Dakota, general reading. Let's have a look for you, my dear. Don't forget to put your zodiac sign as well, guys, or your moon and rising sign if you're into astrology and know those as well. Page of Cups has come out again. Look at that. Second card out for this one, though. So we just talked a little bit about that. The first card is the Five of Cups. So lots of emotions swimming around this weekend. So not this weekend. What am I saying? We're Monday. I keep thinking it's Sunday because of the long weekend. It's doing my head in. Okay, so Dakota, first card, we've got the Five of Cups. So to me, this feels like you're kind of going through a process of grieving or letting go, releasing. It's that kind of energy of really trying to integrate and go deep into what hasn't worked. You can see with this card, I'm not sure how clearly you can see it, there's a number of cups that have spilled and they're kind of all flowing into the earth. So it's got that energy of loss and a bit of sadness and disappointment there as well. So, you know, to me, this feels a bit like grief. You know, she's kind of looking down longingly and that night sky's above her. There's not a lot of sunshine or joy in this card. So it does feel like a card of grief and loss. Now, this is following the page, followed on by that Page of Cups, which I just talked about. So this is that energy of like a childlike innocence with the emotions. So to me, it feels like you're moving through this process and it feels like you're really putting in the work and the effort to overcome this. And you're kind of going to have a bit of a breakthrough this week and come out the other side with that cups. So to me, this feels like a bit of a new emotional renewal, like, you know, you're going to kind of get that different perspective on things and things are going to feel that little bit lighter, okay? So I would recommend just to really sit with and integrate as much as you need to. Give it the time because sometimes it doesn't feel like we're getting anywhere and it feels like, you know, there's 2 steps forwards, 10 steps back, but every step is still a step. You know, we're still making movement and even if we regress, it's still part of that journey. You know, they say healing's not linear, and that's so, so true. So whatever you're going through, I would hang in there, and I feel like you're going to have that bit of a renewed sense of hope or like emotional freedom I'm kind of getting come through as well. So I hope that makes sense for you, Dakota. But yeah, stick with it. And I feel like, yeah, with all these Aries placements at the moment, we are kind of being forced out of our comfort zone a little bit, and you know, we're kind of being shoved to look at this stuff that needs healing still, and it can feel quite aggressive because they've got Chiron in Aries too, which is the wounded healer, and Aries is like a bull at a gate just trying to run forward. So it can really highlight our trauma and our areas that we need a bit of light shone on for healing as well. So I hope that makes sense, Dakota. Okay, now let's have a look. And guys, please don't get offended if I don't pick you. There's so many people that comment, so I kind of just jump around and intuitively go to who I'm drawn to. Okay. All right, Daniela Stewart. Okay, let's have a look for you, my dear. Mean the world if you could pull a card for me. I'm a Leo and going through a tough time right now. Okay, Leo, that's no good. Sorry to hear that, Danielle. Let's see what we've got for you, my dear. All right. Dakota said, thank you so much. You're very welcome, hun. I hope that makes sense. Hope it lands with you well. And I feel like the little reading I posted on my socials today might sit with you well too, Dakota, because that was kind of about going into that shadow work this week. And yeah, doing some healing because it's a very powerful week for that, leading up to this new moon energy. So please check that out too. Okay, Danielle, let's have a look. Okay, so this is the tough time that you're feeling right now. We've got the Judgment card, which is very profound. To me, it's kind of like that card of a full rebirth. It's like an overhaul, and it's kind of transcending everything that was holding us back and stepping into our truth and stepping into our power and really taking ownership of who we are on a soul level. And that can really hurt because it can literally feel like a death, because it does feel like we have to die in order to be reborn. So it has that energy of the death card, but it's kind of like the level above that where you've kind of transcended, and you can see represented in this card, it's like she's having an out-of-body experience. So it is really kind of that card of, I want to say, shedding your skin, like a snake that's outgrown its skin, and it's shedding it away, and it's kind of stepping into its new form because it's grown. So I feel like spiritually that's where you've been, and often, you know, spiritually when we're in that place, it plays out around us in our lives as we lose things that don't align with our higher frequency anymore. So it can be very painful and really show up in a huge way in the physical reality as well, right? Because we're not just spiritual beings. We do have all of this going on around us as well. And I love this. Next card is the Ace of Wands, new beginnings. So to me, this is that Aries stellium that we've got going on at the moment. We've got 4 planets in Aries, and we're going to have 5 when that moon enters Aries next weekend, getting ready for that full moon new moon next week. So this is that new beginning. This is that passionate fire. Aries is cardinal fire, and this is the first card of fire. So to me, this is the energy of ignition. It's that renewed passion, renewed life force. So if you have been feeling like you've kind of been stuck in this for a really long time, as I was just talking about with the previous reading for Dakota, this is the week to really go deep into that shadow work and integrate and release as much as you possibly can, because there's a beautiful new start around the corner. And the lighter that your baggage is that you're carrying with you, you're going to have a better new start. You don't want to be carrying that baggage into this new beginning. So I would, as much as you can, go through that process, feel all the feels this week. Don't shy away from it. Go as deep as you can, and better things are coming, and you've transcended. You know, you're going through that process, and it, as painful as these things are, and it sounds a little bit, you know, spiritually wanky to even say it, you are rising above that, and this is part of the process, and you are on a beautiful journey, and beautiful new things are coming in for you, Danielle. So I hope that brings you a bit of comfort. And I forgot that you're a Leo, so shout out here for that Leo energy as well, since you're all about that fire, fire, fire. So all the best moving through that, Danielle. Good luck, because yeah, big energy with judgment going on here. Oh, hey Jason, happy Easter to you too, my dear. Okay. Let's have a bit of a scroll. Welcome guys, if you've just jumped on. Okay. Linda, sitting in my happy place with candles lit for the week. Oh, how can I not do a reading for you? Would love a reading for what is ahead. Virgo, that's such a Virgo thing to do. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Very Virgo. Okay, let me just have a drink. All that talking's making me thirsty. All right, Linda. Danielle said, thank you so much. You're very welcome, and I hope that made sense as well. Thanks for the share, Jason. Hi, Max. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Melissa. Jason's waiting for half-price chocolates after Easter. Nice. Gotta love it. And guys, if you are listening into other people's readings and some of it resonates for you, take it, own it, go with it as well, because often these general readings, you know, it does tap into that collective energy a little bit, right? So take what you can get. Okay, Linda. Okay, so first card, we've got the Nine of Cups. So you've literally said you're in your happy space at the moment. So this is a card of that emotional fulfillment. So you're loving it, girl. Your heart's radiating big and strong. So keep doing that Virgo self-love stuff. You obviously know how to do it, and you're thriving in it as well. So the next card that's come out is that Queen of Swords. She's already shown up once tonight. So this is this can be the card of Libra or even Aquarius or Gemini as well, one of the air signs. But the Queen of Swords is really highly intellectual. I'm wondering if you're going to be doing some learning, or if you're thinking about learning or kind of dabbling in something a little bit different is what I'm getting. Like you might be thinking about reading a book about a different topic, or maybe trying something a bit different at work that you might need a training or workshop or a bit of study for. But I feel like you're going to do some learning this week. So if that has been on the cards for you, this is kind of a confirmation. She's kind of looking out in the distance, thinking about what she's going to do. So yeah, I would go with that. And I'm drawn to this little bird flying in the sky. So fly high, girl, go get them. You're obviously starting your week off in a great way, having some time with your candles and a bit of time to yourself like that. So yeah, spread those wings. I would go for it if I were you. So yeah, very great time for learning. I feel like your brain's going to be switched on and receptive to whatever that is. And your Virgo energy is going to put it all together and organise it nice and neat. So there you go, beautiful energy. Love that. Okay, what else have we got, guys? Okay, and thanks for all the shares and likes on my pages, guys. Very much appreciated. And I started doing these little 15-second reels on Instagram, and I share them over to my Facey page as well. Little daily astro dice. Why don't I do some astro dice now, actually? Might do some astro dice for you too, Zane. Where I do either astro dice or cards to give a little daily message. So it's just 15 seconds, super short and sweet, and I always put great tunes to it as well. Whatever tunes seem to fit the energy for the day. So please head over, follow my socials so you can see that as well. I have so much fun doing it. Love doing that little short, sweet, creative stuff. Let's have a look for Zane. So I'm going to draw one tarot card for you, Zane, and roll my little astro dice. Okay, lots of Cancer energy coming through. Whoa, heaps of Cancer energy. So are you a Cancer, Zane? I would love to know. If you're not, then Cancer energy is very, very strong for you at the moment. We've got the Chariot. So this is the major arcana card that's represented by Cancer. So it's kind of got that yin-yang element to it. It's about direction and moving forward. And we've also got the 4th house astrologically and Cancer. So Cancer actually rules the 4th house. So you've got 3 out of 4 Cancer references in this reading here. So very, very strong Cancerian energy. So the 4th house represents the family as well, and it can represent father energy, but it represents that early home life, your foundations, where you've come from, that real kind of tribal, primal, where you belonged when you were growing up, which can really shape our whole future as we move into adulthood. So Zane's a Gemini. So you might be feeling, I feel like you would feel very uncomfortable in this energy at the moment, Zane, because, Gemini likes to know all the details and this, that and the other, but this energy is very emotive and very nurturing. It's less detail-oriented than Gemini. And you've got Saturn as well. So Saturn's the big daddy. This is like more dad energy. So I feel like whatever you're going through now, you're feeling a bit stuck and lost. Oh, you have said you're Gemini in the comments. Sorry, Zane, I didn't even see that. So to me, this feels like, if I'm going to give you advice about feeling stuck, it would be kind of rewinding a little bit, rewinding the tape, going back to your childhood and belief systems about where you feel stuck now and what patterns you might be holding on to, especially around a father figure or a male figure that was quite prominent in your life as a child, and really assessing how your patterns and belief systems may have led you to where you are now, because Saturn is all about the big lessons. It's about, Saturn doesn't mess around. Saturn can be very cruel and harsh if we're not in complete alignment, and it can really give us a big, planetary smackdown as well. And the Chariot's all about, it needs a direction. He's charging ahead on his horses. He's got the one white, one black horse. The Chariot's moving regardless. If we feel a bit lost and we're not steering it, it's going to keep charging in whatever direction it's going. So to me, it really feels like you need to make a decision and to charge forward with confidence, and just really assessing those belief systems that might be holding you back at the moment, because this is a beautiful card of movement and there's a lot of joy to be had here. But as I said, you need to take the reins and steer it, because otherwise you might be steering it to nowhere fast, which if you're feeling stuck, that's like what it's going. It's like you kind of put down the reins and say, I can't do anything, I've got nowhere to move. There's always somewhere to move. Okay, and I feel like with this Aries energy, that's really coming in strong at the moment, it's going to light that fire and push it forward. So I feel like if you've been feeling stuck, the momentum is going to push you forward. And Zane has said, yes, very uncomfortable. Yeah, I can feel that. But yeah, the fire is being lit under these horses and it's going to move. Okay, so if you do need to make a decision, just go with it. Any direction is better than no direction at this point, I would like to say. So all the best with that, Zane, and I hope that makes sense, especially around the family stuff, early childhood family stuff. So if you can dive deep in a bit of inner child work this week, I feel like that would really benefit you as well. Okay, so thank you for that. All the best. Okay, guys. So Jason was born under the house of the rising sun in New Orleans. That sounds pretty amazing, Jason. Okay, so Sarah, drawn to you, my dear. Virgo Sun, Gemini Moon, Pisces Rising. I would absolutely love a card, please. So much shifting again. Getting ready for this next full moon. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for the next, I'm a Taurus, so I'm hanging out for Taurus season now. Almost there. Got this, the new moon coming up next week first to get through that new moon in Aries. And then we'll be on the home stretch to Taurus season. Lovely. Okay. Okay, let's have a little look for Sarah. Oh my God, the Queen of Swords has come out for the third time, and I promise I'm shuffling all of my cards. So the first card you've got, Sarah, is the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this often comes out when people are experiencing a bit of sleepless nights, repetitive thoughts. It's literally like something can hijack our brain and just implant these toxic thoughts that just go round and around and around in a loop. So I'm sorry if you're kind of feeling like that at the moment, because yeah, it's really not a nice energy, because a lot of people that have insomnia, it shows up, or just if we've got so much going on and we just can't shut that brain off to really go into deep rest. So that can lead to a lot of frustration, and obviously when we're tired, up here, really struggle sometimes. And so this is coupled with that Queen of Swords energy as well. So she's like she's the one to be reckoned with for that mental control. She's amazing. She's very good at discernment and has those strong boundaries. So it's like she can use that sword energy, that air energy, and cut it away. And so you've got a Gemini moon. So yeah, and you mentioned the moon as well. So with all of this air energy, I would really look at I keep saying it over and over again tonight about integrating those emotions, because this energy is really toying with your emotions. So it's like your emotions need to get grounded in order for you to take control of your mind at the moment. Okay, so what have you said? So much is shifting again. So to me, this just feels like, I'm looking at those crows, it feels like things are up in the air, and so you feel quite ungrounded because there's not a lot of security when there's a lot of change around us, and it's hard for us to get our bearings sometimes. So I would literally ground your feet onto the earth and do a lot of visualization work around being grounded and safe and secure while these crows fall down to the ground or fly down to the ground, whatever you want to do with these crows. If you want to throw stones at them so they fall down, or if you want to wait for them to fly down and land, so be it. Whatever you're feeling, I'm not sure how you're perceiving these shifts and changes around you, but obviously it's causing you some stress in your life. So really just harnessing and anchoring into that Queen of Swords energy, because she's very grounded. She knows how to calm her mind. So it's about doing those techniques as well. I feel like EFT, emotional freedom technique tapping, might really serve you at this time. So jump on YouTube and look into that if you feel drawn to do something like that, because that can help to relax our meridians and calm us down, and it gives us something to focus on. Because often when we're in this state, it's very hard to meditate because our mind is just racing ahead so far, it's really hard to reel it back in. So if you can't meditate at the moment or having trouble doing that, especially before bed, I would try some tapping or some other techniques to really calm you down and to get control of that mind. Okay, that's normally me, and I'm trying to find that again, hence the shifting. Okay, knife them. I'm just going to knife the crows. Awesomeness. I was tapping my third eye and heart today. Perfect. There you go. That must have been what I was kind of tuning into there. So, yeah, keep up the tapping. And, yeah, there's so much out there on YouTube at the moment as well. So you could just search up tapping for anxiety or tapping for calm, tapping for change, all of the stuff. Tapping for everything. Okay, so no worries. Thanks, Sarah. Okay, so Evie Lee, let's have a look for you, my dear. Can I please have some guidance where and when we will move? I'm very unhappy in my living situation. Capricorn with Taurus rising, year of the ox. I'm year of the ox too. There you go. And I'm a Taurus sun. So we're both double bovine going on there. And I've got no Capricorn in my big three, but I'm a Virgo moon, so I've got more earth energy too. So quite similar there. Lots of Taurusy, oxy energy and earth energy going on. And Sarah said, thank you, beautiful. Final blow of letting go. I know this. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Okay, Evie, let's have a look. Right, Evie, let's go. Okay, so first card, we've got the Hierophant. So this is the card of Taurus. So that's a bit of a shout out to your energy as well. So what have you said? Your Taurus rising. Yeah, so Taurus rising. Look at these stairs rising. So you're definitely on a bit of a journey at the moment. So guidance where and when we will move. So there's definitely a move coming in, because I'm just looking at those stairs rising and I feel like you're going to be moving along. And this is coupled with the Six of Swords. So this is a card of movement. This is a card of moving away from something that's not working. Okay, so there is a bit of sadness and nostalgia about leaving this behind. But the thing is, that Six of Swords, there's always something better on the horizon. There's always something more in alignment, because we need to move away from things that aren't serving us, even if we do have some good memories there. So that's what I'm going to say to start with. I'm just going to draw a third card around this as well, because I definitely see movement there. So where and when we will move. Okay. I don't feel like it's going to happen like immediately. I feel like there might be a bit of a wait still. Eight of Pentacles has come through as well. So the Eight of Pentacles is about self-care. It's about kind of really giving yourself what you need and honouring this. This is a card of Virgo, and I'm quite drawn. I'm wondering, like, I've got no idea where you are or where you're thinking of moving, but somewhere close to trees or nature, I'm feeling intuitively, and with this Eight of Pentacles card, because Virgo is like the garden goddess. So I feel like there might be something very prominent around nature or around a garden for you, or around something that's going to really, I feel like you would be do very well connected to that nature, and you've got that Taurus rising as well, so you love a garden. So I am drawn to somewhere that does have some kind of nature or trees or a garden that you can play with around it. And I am feeling like, you know, definitely don't quote me on this, but I'm feeling like maybe in another, maybe 3 months is what I'm getting, there'll be a little bit of momentum behind this. But for now, absolutely, just stand in your truth, stand in your power, just lean into that acceptance of where you are right now, and keep your energy strong and give yourself that self-care and love that you need. And I feel like that this energy will be more gentle, and you're going to, you know, the timelines are going to kind of move and shuffle around in a way that this is going to fall away, and it doesn't have to be super painful. But when we're holding on to ideas and being attached to outcomes, that's when it can be a bit painful, and that it can just make it a bit yuckier for that energy to move in. Yes, we are on a mountain. There you go. I'm really feeling that, nature, trees. So somewhere that's still got a bit of that going on. On a mountain, beautiful. Whereabouts, Evie? Are you in Australia? I wonder if you're in like the Blue Mountains or something, or are you very, very far away? But yeah, beautiful. You need that connection to nature still. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, hi, Gail. I'm going to go with Gail next. How you going, Gail? Long time no see, my dear. Just reading yours, Wendy. I don't know if my sign is Moon or Rising. Simply Scorpio. So Scorpio would be your sun sign. Your main zodiac sign is your sun sign. Yeah, sorry guys if you don't know what Moon and Rising and stelliums and all the other astro stuff I'm going on about is. Okay, let's pull a couple of cards for Gail. Mount Tambourine. Nice. I have no idea where that is, Evie, but it sounds amazing. I love it. Okay, Gail, the first card up is the Two of Cups. So this is a beautiful emotional connection. And the next card we've got is the Star. So this is your hopes and dreams and intuition. So these are beautiful, intuitive, connected energies. And clearly from where I know you from, Gail, you're all about that connection and that heart opening and that shared space with people and being able to connect on that heart level. So that's what I'm really getting. I'm getting a lot of that beautiful nurturing energy. So I feel like you've got a beautiful, some kind of relationship or friendship or partnership going on. And I know that you do have those beautiful healing, that healing energy from your hands as well. So I'm feeling that very, very strongly. So you might be ramping up. I know you do intuitive work as well. So these cards are just highly connected, intuitive cards. So whatever you're doing in that space, keep doing it. It's working and you're really going places, and it's amazing, to be honest. And this Star card, this is the card of Aquarius, and it's, you can see that like astro component, which is very heavily buried in all Aquarians, but it's about that connection to things greater and bigger than us as well. Just looking at this, I don't know, it's speaking Reiki to me, that kind of healing hands energy and that connection to Reiki energy. So if you are giving someone Reiki, I can't even remember if you're trained in Reiki or not specifically, but it's that kind of energy, like that hands-on nurturing connection to source as well, for yourself and for others. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy, Gail. I love, love, love that. New love. Oh, there you go. Congratulations. That's so exciting and heartfelt too. Okay, so, yeah, beautiful, beautiful journey. I've got goosebumps reading that. That's so nice. I'm so happy for you, Gail. Oh, that's beautiful. It's like, yeah, the hopes and dreams and that stars kind of really connecting down to your heart. So, yeah, beautiful journey ahead. I love that for you, Gail. Very exciting. Oh, love, love, love. Okay. All right, guys, let's see what we've got next. It's throwing me a bit too. It feels so late because daylight savings finished over East. I'm doing this an hour later in WA. Gail is a Reiki master. There you go. Healing times and that new relationship, healing through the relationship too, I'm feeling, Gail. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a little look. Have a bit of a scroll. Don't forget to head over and like and subscribe and follow me on socials as well, guys. I post heaps of content every day. And Evie said, how do we find your page? It should be linked in the video description for the live that I'm on right now, Evie. So you should be able to find me there, my dear. Okay, Sonny, I'm going to go with you next. And then I might go with Wendy Harvey. Okay, let's have a quick look. Try and keep it quick, guys, so I can get through to more of you. Okay, Sonny, let's have a look. Let's go. Okay, so lots of negative energy in my house at the moment. Okay, so first card we've got is the Moon. Okay, so the Moon is often that card of that subconscious, that unseen. It can have that kind of spooky, devious energy to that Moon as well, because it's, you know, just very subtly lighting things up, but not enough so we can see it fully. So to me, this is that card of, because you're talking about negative things in your house, it's kind of like creeping around in the shadows. Okay, but to me, looking at these cards, I feel like it's more trickster energy. I feel like it's not super negative in the sense that it's out to get you or hurt you. I just feel like it's that kind of trickster. You know, it's kind of just looking for a reaction or looking for, you know, when spirits kind of get funky with us, they can look for a bit of validation. And then if we freak out and give it to them, they get stronger and stronger. We kind of feed into it a little bit more. So I would definitely, as this moon's waning, I would do regular saging and really work on your personal boundaries as well. Work on filling up the space, filling up your house with your energy. Really take ownership of that energy, because you need to literally, it feels like you literally need to shine the light on every area of your house. So sage in all your cupboards, clear out a bit of clutter if you need, just really bring awareness to that. Burn some oils, really take ownership. It's your house, your space. You really need to take it back. Because you've got a physical body, you've got authority in your own home. You know what I mean? Like, these energies can kind of come and go sometimes, but they can only stick around if there's a vibrational resonance. So it's about having those boundaries and kind of rising past it and really taking ownership of our space back. And the next card that's come through is the Knight of Pentacles. So to me, this might feel like you're really not getting anywhere fast, but it is the card of that slow and steady wins the race. It's a card of strategy and planning. So I'm not sure, the Pentacles does relate to the home. So you might have felt like maybe you've tried to clear this energy out and nothing's really happened, and it's kind of just hanging around and you've kind of just accepted a little bit. So it's really time to take ownership, as I keep saying, and stepping into that power and, owning that space. I'm kind of drawn to that trail of pentacles he's leaving behind as well. If you are into salt, you could leave a bit of salt around or get some salt lamps, which iodise the air and help clear the space as well. But yeah, I'm kind of getting like a trail, and I know that you can leave salt trails around doors and stuff if you want to keep out negative vibes as well. So I hope that helps, all that info helps, Sonny. Good luck with that. It's not nice when we have nasty stuff kind of hanging around in our space. It does make it feel a bit yuck, doesn't it? So all the best, my dear. Okay. Okay, so Wendy, I'm going to do you now. So did you have a specific question or area you'd like guidance on, Wendy, or a general? I feel like doing some astro dice for you. So it'd be good if I can know your zodiac sign, your sun sign as well. All right, let's have a little look-see. And I'll do some general cards at the end, guys. So if I haven't had a chance to get to you tonight, start to send your intention my way energetically, and hopefully the group card has a message for you as well. And don't forget, guys, to head over and like, follow, subscribe on my socials. I did a reading today for the week ahead, so please check that out as well. Wendy Bloomer said, can you please do both Wendy's by any chance? Tune in right now, my dear, and we'll see about that. So Wendy Harvey said finances and or especially health, Scorpio. Thank you for posting that again. When there's lots of comments, sometimes it's hard to keep a track. Okay, so I put it out to the universe that there'll be a message in here for you too, Wendy Bloom. Let's get all the Wendy's in one foul swoop, shall we? Let's go. Okay, you got the Hierophant for the second time tonight. First card is the card of strength, which is that card of Leo. And Scorpios can really access that fiery strength as well. When they're determined, they are a force to be reckoned with. There is no stopping a determined Scorpio. Okay, so I feel like you are really ready to take this by the horns and to charge ahead. So you've said finances and especially health. So I feel like you're ready. You're kind of ready to step into what it takes to really take ownership of this and to give it what it needs to move forward and progress. The next card is the Hierophant. So to me, this would be leaning more towards finances because the Hierophant is the card of Taurus, who is all about that material stability. However, Taurus does also speak about the physical world. So it is very, it's fixed earth. So it is quite ingrained in our physical body as well. If the Taurus energy is out of balance, it can absolutely lead to physical stagnation and sickness in our body. Now, you're a Scorpio, which is fixed water. Leo and Taurus are fixed fire, fixed earth. So there's a lot of fixed energy going on here. So fixed energy doesn't like to move very much. So I would say that with your finances to be able to start to get some movement and to flow. I can't even say it. To flow. Oh my God, I still can't say it. To flow freely. That's how stuck it is. It's literally getting stuck in my throat chakra, which the throat is Taurus. So the words are getting stuck in my throat. So in order for these finances to be able to freely flow, it's like you really need to get a bit of a relaxed state about it. I feel like you're very you've got that determined energy, but it feels quite serious. So it does feel like it's a bit stagnated in the sense that you're kind of like, this has to change. I have to do this. Like it's, I don't want to say overly controlling, but it's just that regimented mindset. So if you can find a bit of flow within that and a bit of acceptance and find a bit of ease and grace, I feel like the finances might flow a little bit more smoothly. And as far as the health goes, I would say I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm really drawn to that Hierophant's markings on his shirt. So I feel like it's to do with digestion or the gut. So I would do what you can to do like a gut healing protocol or take some good probiotics. See a nutritionist, don't just go off what I'm saying. I would, get the advice of a professional, a naturopath, or someone that's trained holistically to look at that full body approach, because I feel like that's what you need here. And all the best with that, Wendy. I hope that makes some kind of sense for you, my dear. Okay. Troll alert above. Oh, is that the one putting groups out there? There we go. Thanks for letting me know about the trolls. They do sneak in sometimes, guys. Sorry about that. Just ignore and I'll make them go away. There we go. Thanks, Rosemary. Absolutely about my tummy intestines. Thank you, beautiful. Yeah, so drawn to that marking on that Taurus t-shirt, which I've never even noticed before. But on the t-shirt, it was like it started up here and went all the way down. So to me, that's like a full system. So I wouldn't focus on that one little area. I'd focus, as I said, holistically on the whole system. And I feel like that will make the world of difference. And I feel like that might also clear up your mind as well as you address your gut issues, because there's that whole mind, what do they call it? The mind, tummy, the digestion and the mind connection to do with the hormones, and how the tummy actually makes more serotonin than the brain, which is the happy hormone. It's just fascinating how much our digestion can impact us. Okay, let's have a bit of a scroll. Hopefully that troll's gone for good. I did block them. Okay, and I hope that landed for you too, Wendy Bloom. Hope some of that made sense for you. As I said before, this is collective energy we're dealing with. So even I'm reading for people, often the messages land. Okay, Anna, first time. Love reading for first timers. Okay, Anna, and guys, I did say I'll do a group card at the end, so start channeling your intentions towards me. And let's see if the group card can give you something there. Okay. So Leo. Wendy Bloom said strangely spot on. There you go, isn't it amazing how it works? Love it. Okay, so Anna, general reading for you. Very different energies here. We've got the Seven of Swords, to start, followed by the Eight of Pentacles. So the Seven of Swords, this often comes up when there's a bit of deceit going on, a bit of sneaky business. It's kind of the little white lie or the half-truth or someone pulling the wool over your eyes. It can represent someone that's quite dishonest or just flat out lying as well. So there's that whole spectrum there. Okay, so hopefully with you, it's not the extreme end of the spectrum. Hopefully it's the more gentle end of the spectrum going on here. But you know what? This Seven of Swords can even represent us to ourselves. But either way, there's someone that's really not seeing the full truth here, whether it be at the hand of someone else or themselves. The next card is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is that card of really giving yourself what you need. It's kind of that card of saying, see a world, it's literally like turning that back on the world and giving yourself the time and attention and the love that you need. It's a very self-healing card, and it's got a big shout out to the moon cycles as well. I've talked about on the weekly reading I did today on my page about the illusion that's at play at the moment. To me, this feels like a card of illusion. It's really not seeing clearly, not seeing things with great clarity. And so it's like you need to distance yourself from that energy if you're filling your head with like mainstream news or just, you know, lots of input from others, which could be clouding your judgment. It's time to separate from that and go into your own space, your own little bubble, your own little ritual bubble, and give yourself what you need. Take a beautiful bath with some essential oils, go get a massage, read a book, put your feet up, do what you need to really give honor to yourself and your energy, because you're going to feel so much better than if this guy's creeping around, lurking in the background. If you do suspect that there's someone in your life not being completely truthful or being a bit shady, then this might be a confirmation as well. So it's about really standing your ground, standing in your honor. And, you know, if dodgy people sometimes just don't want to change for trying. So distance yourself if you need to and give yourself that self-love that you need. Okay, Anna, so all the best with that, and I hope that makes sense for you, my dear. Okay, guys, send me your intentions now. Let's do some group energy, group cards. Okay, guys. And please, as I said, please like, follow, subscribe to my socials and reach out if you would like a one-on-one reading. I've only got a limited number left for the rest of April. So if you would like to snap one of those up, please get in touch and we'll sort it out. Okay, so I'm going to pull one of these. I'm going to pull one of my animal cards because I love these and they're always so beautiful. Ooh. Okay, and why not? Let's roll the astro dice as well. Let's go 3 for 3. Okay, third house Leo, the sun, lots of fire. There's just so much fire, and this is balanced with that 3 of Cups energy. So the first tarot card we've got here is that 3 of Cups. So this is about coming together with your tribe. It's about reaching out. If you feel a little bit lonely, reaching out for someone that you can have that companionship with, have a laugh with, someone that gets you. Okay, we don't need a huge big friend circle with a million different people in our lives, but this is the card of having those beautiful soul connections with friends and people around you that get you. So if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, this is really encouraging you to talk it out with someone or just to reach out. If you feel like connecting with people, do it. There's nothing stopping you. You know, pick up the phone, jump on FaceTime, catch up, go out for dinner, anything you need to do. But this is literally about filling up your cup with those like-minded people and just enjoying that connection. And oh my God, I didn't even read the meaning of this spirit card, the spirit animal card. The leaf cutter ant, army of life. Ask for help, seek support. You're not alone. Okay, so how beautiful does that go with that? So I love these cards. They're always so relevant. I'm trying to get it so they're both in the light there. Okay, so you're not alone. Reach out and ask for support. And we've got the Sun in Leo in the 3rd house as well. So this is all about being really curious about life and really putting yourself out there with that energy of the Sun and with that strength of Leo. Okay, so this is about really owning who you are and admitting it if you need help and just shining your light, because you're a unique individual and the way that you're seeing things is so different from everyone around you, which can at times feel isolating, but that's unique. That's what makes you who you are. So God, there's such a beautiful message in these cards. I hope that resonates with you guys, and thank you so much. I'll be back here. I'll probably be back Saturday night, actually. I'm doing a little solo show Saturday night, so please follow me on socials to stay up to date with that as well, and please do reach out if you would like a private reading. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll be back here next Monday too. Love you heaps. Have a good week, guys. See you later.